I think you're seeing Congress assert its role as a co-equal partner. We're not talking about the day-to-day administration of foreign policy, but setting up certain guidelines. I think they should. And I just don't happen to agree with Secretary Kissinger in some of his charges where he brings to us an accomplished fact, where he concentrates on secrecy and diplomacy, and then brings us a package that's all tied up and says you either accept it in total or you've endangered our foreign relations. I agree with the former Senator Vandenberg when he said, Congress, if you're going to have a bipartisan program, ought to be in on the takeoffs as well as the landings.
Who would you like to see as Secretary of State?
Oh, I'm not talking about Secretary Kissinger resigning. I just don't think that he should wear all of those hats, and that they're good and capable men and women that can fill some of those other positions.
Do you think it's possible at this time for the Secretary to relinquish some of the positions he does hold?
Well, as far as being chairman of the Security Council, of course I think so. I think there are a lot of capable people that can fill that position.
Is it possible that President Ford will see fit to reduce some of Secretary Kissinger's duties?
Well, I think he should. I just don't think that any one person is totally indispensable in every position. You see, he spread himself awfully thin. You have a crisis erupt in Cyprus, and then a problem in South Korea at the same time, and then we want him to testify here on the Hill on a trade bill. One man just can't be all those places at one time. He ought to institutionalize the State Department. He said he was going to do that, but he hasn't been able to do it at all.
So in essence, you're saying Secretary of State Kissinger is overburdened?
I am saying that. I think he spread himself much too thin. I think just running the State Department is a full-time job.